All right, we are back. We want to apologize. Unfortunately, the Buena High School tumbling something, cheerleading, I don't know, decided that they wanted to do some ninja flips on top of the extension cord, plugging the equipment in. So unfortunately, we had about a 2-minute break in the broadcast, and you guys missed a ton. We're in the 5th set. Buena's about to win. So, no, just kidding. We came back, and we're still in the 3rd, tied up 12-12. Buena just got one right there for 13-12. Natalie Zamora had three good serves in a row there. Unfortunately, people missed it. Hallie with the swing. All right.
And here we have Bridget Ledger to serve.
Overpass.
Sent back in.
Got it.
Great tip by Haley Haymore.
All right, that's game. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it.
Buena wins tonight.
Wins. No, just kidding. But if we make it to a 5th set, this would have been a win for Buena because the 5th set only goes to 15.
Overpass. Sent back down by Buena. Ooh, incredible hit by Haley Haymore. She capitalized on that overpass quite well.
So here's what actually happened, folks. And you could just see from those last 2 hits by Hallie Haymore is we decided here in the stadium that we were going to take a break. So we had to do a quick unplug. And we actually brought in some really expensive milk because it works faster. And we took it down to the Buena bench and had them all chug a glass of really expensive milk. So we actually grew 3 inches during that 3-minute break we had and added 16 inches to our vertical jumps. And during that time that we got the milk, we've actually got 3 Olympic women's scouts here watching because they heard the plan that we were doing. And by the way, if you're still out there joining us, thank you for coming back. Please like, share, subscribe. Let everybody know that you're out here supporting. Let everybody know you're watching. Let everybody know that they can support Cochise County Sports Network.
Bridget Ledger to serve. Sent in and just off of the net. Substitution by Sabino. Out goes number 6, and in comes number 15, Katie Page. And up to serve is, it looks like Leah McAdams maybe, or... Sent in by Katie Page. That was a great setup play.
Did she get a hold of one of our water bottles?
Our milk bottles, you mean?
Yeah, the milk bottles.
That's just what we're calling it for the time. That looks like Sophie Schneider to serve, actually. Bridget Ledger with the hit and found the court.
The Neverland Ranch water.
Actually, Neverland Ranch water, as it turns out. Lily Smith to serve here. And just out of bounds. Buena up 17-15 this set, but Sabino still leads the game 2-0. And here we have Courtney Moore to serve.
Hey, Levi.
Courtney Moore back to serve. Overpass and brought back down.
All right, 17-17.
Tipped in. Recovered by Sabino. And sent back down with a great opportunity, but dug out by Lily Smith.
Guess what? Lily Smith right there. Digging everything.
Katie Page to hit. And it just went. And timeout called by Buena.
All right, so this is set number 3, 17-18. Buena's down. They lost the first 2 sets, so they got to put something together and get to 25 first. Got to win by 2. If not, we are retiring for the night.
Still nothing.
Comes out quite early. They seem like they are quite energized, and they have the momentum going in their way. This is what Buena needs right now. They need that. And served out of bounds by Courtney Moore. Great 3 there, and it just falls in bounds. A little miscommunication on Buena's part. Kayla Kubro to serve. Serve sent in, dug out by Buena. Hit out of the middle and high off the block. Number 13 sends that down. Sophie Schneider with a great back row hit. Kubro again. And it is 2018 in Sabino's favor right now. Oh, little miscommunication on Buena's part. And she just finds that seam like we were talking about earlier. Substitution by Buena. Out comes Lily Smith in for Brianna Valenzuela. Lily has been quite fantastic tonight. Set to the middle. Tipped in. Back over. And falls on Sabino's side. That was a great hit by Lauren Smith-Rubin. Now to serve, Emily Furry, I'm sorry.
That's because she's playing with the Fury.
She sure is. It's that freshman power.
That's right.
Just out of bounds by Kathleen Kenyon.
Gabe remembers the days of being a freshman, coming in like, oh, geez, what am I doing? I don't. What am I supposed to do?
Quite nerve-wracking.
But Emily is definitely handling the pressure out there and playing really well.
Much better than I would have.
Me too.
Set to Lauren.
Much better than I still play.
And Buena gets that point. It was tried by Laura Enos to get there, but she couldn't quite get there in time.
Kathleen Kenyon back to serve.
Good float serve, it looked like. Dug out by the setter. Great play by Sabino to get there. Off the net played. Passed over by the setter. Rubin to play it. Hit by Brianna and dug out. Set to Lauren. Sabino to play it. Passed over.
Wow, that angle.
Bridget to hit it, and it just caught the line. Incredible hit by Bridget Ledger.
All right, so it's a one-point game right now. If Buena can push a couple right here, they'll be able to push it to a 4th set.
Tipped over by the setter. Bridget to hit. Sabino sets outside. Dug out. And just out of bounds by Kathleen Kenyon.
And I believe that was Kathleen with the dig to keep that one alive earlier.
I think so too. And served out of bounds by Laura Enos. Another point for Buena. 23-22 in the 3rd set. And timeout call by Sabino.
All right, so we got Natalie Zamora back to serve. I think last time she was back to serve was 3 points she got. So let's see if she can do that again. And just a reminder, if you're out there, like, share, subscribe, let everybody know about the video. It's very enjoyable for us. Hopefully it's enjoyable for you guys, Cochise County Sports Network. If you're joining us, leave a comment. Let us know Gabe's doing a great job out here. First time broadcasting with us. Appreciate it. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me. I am definitely enjoying it.
Awesome. Good to hear. I'm enjoying it. Hopefully all you guys out there are enjoying it. If you are, please leave a comment, like, share, everything else. And next time, join us again. And even if you're a Sabino parent, you can still join us on the next broadcast, even if Sabino's not playing. You could use that, and you could actually call it training. Yeah, you're watching film so that you can let the coaches know the weaknesses of the other team. How about that?
Buena doesn't have.
And I'm told that Buena has no weaknesses.
Yeah, Buena has 0 weaknesses. In fact, all we're doing right now is letting them know that we could win whenever we want to.
Just pull the cord right out from under them. Sent in by Sabino, dug out, set up, and shut down by Haley Haymore.
All right, here we go. 2 more.
Zamora to serve. The libero for tonight. Served in and just out of bounds.
All right, so this is not what we want to see. We got number 12 back to serve. This is bad.
Buena digs it. Played by the libero. Sent in by Haley. Set to the outside and tipped in, and Buena wins the point.
All right, so 24-24, set number 3. You have to win by 2, so this set could go as long as it takes until one of the teams is up by 2.
Bridget Ledger back to serve. And hit in. Dug out by the libero. And incredible save, but it's not quite enough. She dug into the bench back there, but couldn't quite get her hand to it. Buena with the point. 1 more point for Buena to win tonight. Oh, well, win the set tonight.
All right, 1 more right here.
Served in. Set up for Sabino on the outside. Hit in by number 1.
Oh, man.
Dug out. Miscommunication there by Buena. Hit out of the middle, off the block.
Oh, and they got it.
We win that.
And they got it.
Buena wins that set, and we will go to 4, people.
Very nice.
So like we said, the whole idea is that
All right, sports fans, welcome to Cochise County Sports Network. Tonight's live broadcast brought to you by Lolly Automotive Group for all your new and used car needs. Edward Jones Investments, making sense of investing. Apex Network Physical Therapy, come heal with us. Cochise Lock and Safe for all your lock and safe needs. SSVEC, owned by those we serve. And last but not least, Chiricahua Community Health Centers, health for all. Tonight we have the Lady Colts varsity volleyball team taking on the Sabino Sabercats, live and in full HD, only on Cochise County Sports Network.
So we're still trying to recover from the technical difficulties of the Buena Ninjas coming through and drop kicking the extension cord. All right, so we are back up and operational on Facebook with the stream. Unfortunately, you guys missed the amazing comeback in set number 3. Buena took that one 26-24. Okay, so I'm just being told that the second half of that set, after we dropped, We've got the data, so that's going to get posted to Facebook. It's just unfortunate that you guys could not be here watching it live. So if you're out there on the recovery stream, please like, share, subscribe. Let everybody know that we're back up and that Buena is going to win the fourth set and do it in deciding fashion. And then the fifth set's going to be a close one, but Buena is going to come out on top. I'm sorry for the spoiler alerts.
Sabino to serve, number 12, Leah McAdams. Hit in by Bridget Ledger. The libero to bump set it. And just smacked out of bounds.
All right, Buena's got the lead. Call it done. Stick a fork in them. They're done.
Bridget Ledger to serve.
Oh, man, got the line.
Got the line. Incredible serve by Bridget Ledger. This is more of what we want to see from Buena. Hopefully we can see it for the rest of the match tonight. Quick set and hit out of bounds by Stephanie Reitz.
All right, 3-0 lead. All they need to do is push 22 more.
In comes the serve and flies out of bounds. Sophie Schneider to serve. Overpass and put back down by Sabino. Looked like it could have been Katie Page on that one. And passed out of bounds by Buena.
Huh.
Sophie to serve. Played off the net and over. Oh, and Sabino gets to that one. Stephanie Reitz.
It's almost like Buena said, ha, watch this, we'll get 3 in a row. And Sabino said, I'll raise you one, and we'll take 4 in a row.
I think it's going to be back and forth like that for this whole set. Lily with the hit.
That's Lily Smith.
She has definitely been on fire tonight.
On fire.
And here Lily is to serve. Great jump serve. Overpass played by Buena.
And got the point. All right, so this is looking a lot better than what we saw in the first set. First set was pretty ugly for Buena. Second set was much better. Third set was much, much better. So let's see if we can keep going with the uphill that we've been doing and try to keep with that pace for the rest.
And that one rolls off the top of the net onto Buena's side. Sabino with the point. Substitution for Buena. Off comes number 10, Haley Haymore, and number 12, Lily Smith, on for Brianna Valenzuela.
Nope, number 12 off and number 6 in.
I see.
Hallie threw a loop because it looked like she was going off the court, and then she didn't.
A little miscommunication from Buena, and it results in a Sabino point.
So, and I'm not sure, and maybe it's a thing with younger players, but I know when I play volleyball, I like to take every ball possible, even if it's not mine. And there's a lot of people that complain about that because I really love to play volleyball. So if I got to push you out of the way, I'm going to push you out of the way so I can play volleyball. And you're not going to let anything fall next to me or next to you because I'm going to push you out of the way and get it.
I have learned that many times in my volleyball experience with Coach.
The ace serve off the tape.
Haley back to serve again. And it is 7-6 Colts. and falls in. Haley with 2 aces in a row. Found that seam.
So Lily Smith having a really strong game, but Hallie is also having a really strong game as well. She's doing the same thing. Really good serves, really good passing in position, good swinging.
And it does turn out she had a good game last week. Great hits outside. And she seems to be a very well-rounded player. Can pass, serve, hit. That's what you want in a player. Sent in by Katie Page, but dug out by Brianna. Oh, Lauren with the hit, but it goes off the net.
Went for that extreme cut shot. A little bit, sometimes hard to get that big cut, but I like to see the attempt.
And for Sabina, we have a substitution, number 3 coming on for number 5, and those substitutions are Megan Owens coming on for Christine Marquardt. And here we have is Megan Owens to serve. Set to Lauren, out of the middle, and just out of bounds.
That was a good swing. I like the swing.
Megan to serve again. Oh, and just quite didn't get her hands in front of that one was Brianna. Tied 9-9 here. Tipped off the net, but recovered by Buena. Hit comes from Kathleen. Tipped over by Sabino and out of bounds. Tried the setter tip, but didn't quite pay off for Sabino. Emily to serve. And ace service. Here she goes again. Set to the outside to Katie and sent back down, saved by Brianna. Brianna passes it over into the net.
Went for a really aggressive free ball instead of sending it high and over, easy for Sabino to do anything with. She tried to send it low and fast, and unfortunately you take that risk, and sometimes that's what happens.
Katie to serve. Buena with a little bit of trouble with it that time, and it's an ace serve for Katie. Tied 11 here tonight, and in the 4th set, Sabina leads at 2-1. And Buena with the overpass. Sets a switch, high off the block and out of bounds. Sabina with the point. Timeout call by Buena.
All right, so if you guys are back joining us again, please like, share, subscribe, Cochise County Sports Network. Let everybody know this game's going on. It's been really good back and forth. We'll kind of ignore set number 1 and pretend like that didn't happen, but sets number 2, 3, and 4 have been really fun to watch. Really tight matches, or really tight points back and forth. The sets were really good. So yeah, let everybody know out there that Buena Volleyball and Sabino Volleyball is currently playing, and they can join us, send some comments in, share the love. If you're here watching somebody on the court, drop a name in the comment, drop a number, drop whatever, and just let them know you're watching. Say, I'm cheering for number 11, because I'm always cheering for number 11, because that's the number my wife wears.
I think wearing that number tonight is Emma Bursick. And served out of bounds. Oh, wait. Yes, it was. Kathleen to serve.
And then, of course, number 11 was my son's number and is now currently my daughter's number. So, again, number 11, I'm cheering for you.
Runs in the family. Kathleen's service and just out of bounds. Now Sabino takes the lead this set, 13-12. Substitution for Sabino. Off comes Kristen Carver, and on comes Kayla Kubro. Kayla Kubro to serve. Nice float serve. Buena had a little bit of trouble with that one. It's almost like you could read the logo as it went by.
Yeah, those float serves, some of them, it is ridiculous. You can't really tell unless you're behind the serve or in front of it. That ball, when it's going flat with no spin on it, it can move anywhere from 1 foot to 6 feet away from the path that you saw it start to take. It can just move, it can drop, it can do all kinds of weird stuff.
One of the hardest to return, and here comes Zamora with a topspin serve that time. And set to the switch, and recovered by Buena. Zamora with the pass, sent over by Haley. Tipped in, Zamora with the pass.
Come on, ref, that was the net. I'm going to have to go down there and take his job from him. I'll be back, people. I got to go ref this game.
And it seems like I'm losing my partner. Oh, no, he is back.
I was just informed they will not let me ref. Something to do with conflict of interest certifications.
Maybe a tad bit biased.
Yeah, yep, okay, maybe.
And it paused by the referee, and it looks like a yellow card has been administered to a Sabino player. And
it was probably to me, but we won't tell anybody.
And a service by Sabino. Leo with the serve.
You know, sometimes in the heat of the moment, it is hard because you want to see everything called fairly, and obviously you can't see everything that happens on the court. I did almost get kicked out of a middle school volleyball game last year. I was talked to by the refs because I was a little bit louder than I should have been. I was a very bad example for everybody in the gym.
It's good to be vocal on the court, and sometimes not so off the court.
Sometimes when you're in the stands, you need to stay quiet.
It's always good to cheer on your team. Hit out of the middle by Sabino, and overpass by Buena goes out of bounds. Substitution for Sabino. Off comes number 6, Anya Dickinson, and on comes number 15, Katie Page. Served by Sophie. Set up by Buena and hit out of bounds. That hit came from Kathleen Kenyon. Sophie to serve again.
So if you're out there joining us, don't forget like, share, subscribe. But also, if you own a food business out there, it takes a lot of energy doing this broadcast for us folks in here. So if you want to bring us some dinner sometime, you know, come by, say hi. I'm sure nobody would mind a pizza or some burgers showing up. We will not complain. And then you could sit down and join us and enjoy the match live.
Cheese pizza would be fantastic. And served out of bounds by Brianna Valenzuela. Now Sabino taking the lead here in 19-15. They do lead the game 2-1, and we have a substitution for Sabino. Off comes Kayla Kubro, and on comes Kristen Carver. To serve is Laura Enos. Hit by Kathleen. Set up for the right side. Tipped in by Buena. Recovery from Sabino. Set up pass for Katie and sent in. Set up in the middle. And the ball rolls off the top of the tape and falls on Buena's side. Laura at it one more time.
All right, so Hallie Haymore, the floor captain, out there talking to the up ref about something. I'm not sure what.
Tipped over. Katie Page with the overpass kill.
All right, Buena's going to have to do something to stop this. There's only 4 more points left in the match unless they can figure out how to get 10 before Sabino gets 4.
Dug and passed out of bounds. A service for Laura Enos. Served in. Dug out by Bridget Ledger. Set up for Kathleen. Tips it over. read by Sabino. Libero with the bump set. Katie with the hit, and it sails out of bounds.
So right about now, you know, it seems like Sabino is picking up on those tips a lot. So Buena needs to look at trying to push some of those deep corners instead. Swing hard if you have to. If you just got to push it deep, just push it. But the tips seem to be not quite as successful as they were earlier.
Bridget Ledger with the hit, and mishandled by Laura Enos. Bueno at the point. That brings our score 22-17, still in Sabino's favor, but Buena is fighting back, getting points here and there. Hallie to serve. Oh, looked like it was a net call on Buena. Substitution for Sabino. Off comes number 5, Catherine Marquois, for number 3, Megan Owens. Owens to serve. Dug by Bridget Ledger. Set up for Kathleen. She tips it in again and read by Sabino yet again. Set to the outside. Katie Page off the hands. And it was actually outside the antenna. Point goes Buena's way. Back to serve is Emily Fury. Set outside to Katie. She thunders that one down. Dug out by Brianna. Bump set outside again to Katie. Off the hands and falls in Buena's part of the court.
All right, it is match point for Sabino. So Buena's got to put something together to stop quite a few points. Stop this one and then get 7 more in the process.
Serving is Katie Page, one of the 3 captains tonight. Set outside to Bridget Letter. Falls in. Set to Kathleen and in. Katie tried to get there, but just quite not enough. Out comes Katie Page for number 6, Iona Dickinson. Kathleen to serve. Pressure is on.
Good short serve. I like that.
Oh, Sabino setter Leah McAdams misses on that one. She tried to go for the sneaky setter tip, but just didn't go in her favor. And timeout called by Sabino.
Trying to ice the server. Very, very common. Let's hope it doesn't work. It's late in the broadcast, but if you're still out there watching, please like, share, subscribe. Let everybody know that this is going on. Let everybody know you can go to the Cochise County Sports Network Facebook page and see all the other upcoming streams that'll be happening. It's not just volleyball. I think you guys are doing football as well. Yep, Friday football. So if you're interested in football, then you can watch that. We got an away game coming up Thursday for volleyball. I think they're covering that one as well. So there's a lot of against Saguaro?
Desert View.
Oh, Desert View. I don't know. Or Mount. All right, one of you guys that are out there watching, let us know who they're playing on Thursday.
Jaguars.
Desert View Jaguars, I'm being told.
Served in by Kathleen. Set up for Saguaro. And the miss pass ends this night for Buena.
All right, sports fans, welcome to Cochise County Sports Network. Tonight's live broadcast brought to you by Lally Automotive Group for all your new and used car needs. Edward Jones Investments, making sense of investing. Apex Network Physical Therapy, come heal with us. Cochise Lock and Safe for all your lock and safe needs. SSVEC, owned by those we serve. And last but not least, Chiricahua Community Health Centers, health for all. Tonight we have the Lady Colts varsity volleyball team taking on the Sabino Sabercats live and in full HD, only on Cochise County Sports Network. we had the Lady Colts taking on the Sabino Sabercats, unfortunately losing 2-1. We're going to be on the road here on the 6th here on Thursday evening. We're going to be taking a trip up to Tucson as the Lady Colts varsity volleyball team has a game out there. And then I believe Friday we'll be in Tucson as well. Actually, no, Friday we should have a home game. Be varsity football as the Buena Colts take on, I believe, you know what, I don't even have the game pulled up in front of me, so I don't know who they're playing, but I think they're playing, I want to say, someone's telling me Empire, but I have a feeling they're playing Rincon. But I'm not entirely sure. I think that's the week after. Anyway, folks, thanks for tuning in to Cochise County Sports Network. If you guys are curious what games we have coming up, check out our Facebook page, Cochise County Sports Network. There we have a list of all of the events that we're going to be covering. Also, this weekend on Sunday, we'll be traveling, I believe, up to Flagstaff, Arizona for the first Arizona Interscholastic Cycling League race. Race number 1 of 5. So tune into that this weekend on Sunday. Folks, thank you so much for tuning in to Cochise County Sports Network. Big thank you to our broadcast announcers today. We had a new one, but he did a very, very good job, I believe. For those still tuning in, thank you, and you guys have a great rest of your evening.